Hey everyone, so today I want to talk about Amazon. I think Amazon is clearly the company that, you know, most manufacturers, really anyone that sells products and potentially even services, they've got into the services space, is either worried about or trying to figure out how to better leverage to partner with and sell on the platform. And I think for a lot of people, it's just a frustration point because they just feel hopeless in the ability to compete with Amazon. So I want to talk a little bit about just our experience with Amazon as a customer of Amazon, a business customer, and what I think they're actually not doing a good job of, and where I think businesses could, there's still time, I think, for businesses, whether the manufacturers or distributors or really anyone, especially that's selling to businesses to take advantage of. So, this is our business account, and it's interesting to me that Amazon made the decision to consolidate the business and the personal account into one essentially. So it used to be a separate business, and now Amazon Business basically we just converted our personal account to business. So, we have a lot of people kind of using this, and sometimes we make personal purchases and put it on our personal credit cards. So it kind of becomes this kind of weird, frankly, mess of personal and business purchases. Obviously, the business purchases are on the business credit cards, and the personal are on personal credit cards. So when it comes to recommendations, I'm seeing things here. Some are business, like the coffee, but there's a lot of things that are personal. So, I think that's just an area that to me is an easy win for potential businesses that only focus on selling to businesses. They can personalize their recommendation, just to the business, and it wouldn't have necessarily this kind of like awkward combination of personal and business purchases. And I think that's also just the nature of Amazon because they sell literally everything. They can kind of do that, and by being maybe more niche, you could kind of take advantage of just personalizing specifically to your niche business customers. So the other thing that I don't really like about what they do is I have no easy way, and it's strange. They change their interface, and sometimes they'll show me how much I've spent in the last month or the last year. But I was just kind of spending some time searching around their platform, and like recently, I haven't been able to actually see how much I'm spending. The other thing that I can't easily see, I bet there's a way to get to it, but I haven't actually it shouldn't be that hard for me to figure that out. The other thing that's frustrating to me is I can't. It's not very clear that I'm really getting any business discounts. So maybe let's, go into a couple products here. This is kind of a nice one that we might buy. I mean, we've been scaling and growing and hiring more people. And so, this is a nice mouse that I actually use. It's pretty inexpensive. Obviously, some of the Apple mouses are pretty expensive. So when we can kind of save money, we do that. So, but, these kind of purchases, I think as a business, you want to know that you're getting a good deal. You're buying in bulk. You're buying, I would love to see how much we've spent on Amazon over the last year or 2 years. It's probably a good amount of money, and we feel that we deserve some sort of discount for that. So I think that's a big area that businesses could be beating Amazon in the B2B space is showing the real discounts that you're getting. Why, why should I buy from you? Making it more clear to businesses that hey, if you spend 10,000 a year with us or 100,000 a year with us, you're going to actually save money. I'm not really feeling that with Amazon, and it might be kind of factored into some of our purchases, but I just think that's a big area that companies could be, doing a better job of to beat Amazon. The other thing that I think Amazon, it's almost overwhelming sometimes. Just the purchasing experience. There's just so much being thrown at you, and frankly, I think Amazon doesn't really invest a lot into kind of the design and the friendliness of the design. It's more just like here's everything that you can easily get to and click to, and the site is fast. You can order quickly, and it pretty much has everything that you could possibly want and all the reviews. But from an actual design standpoint, I think it's a little overwhelming and it's not a very clean site. So I think there's an opportunity for businesses to build something a little bit more design friendly, user friendly for business customers. So those are some of the key areas. So to summarize, maybe better personalization to the business because Amazon's kind of intertwined and you start to see potentially personal purchases. You get kind of these weird personalization recommendations. So better personalization, better transparency on bulk discounting, bulk buying, B2B buying. I think that's an area that could really be beaten as a business. And then, better design, better investment into design. I think that's an area that, there's potential to win in that area. So those are kind of the three obvious ones that I'm seeing. You know, Let me go back to the account. I think there's probably some account areas and logistical areas, maybe around the shipping or freight shipping, larger orders. We don't do a lot of that, but I think there's probably some areas there that you could beat Amazon. And also, kind of going back to that design aspect, it's almost overwhelming just how much they do. Look at this like account. There's just so many links to get to. It's insane how much they do. So, maybe building something a little bit simpler and more niche and more tailored to the business and why they're coming to your business could be a better experience and actually, win you more business away from Amazon, so you can kind of get that get the margins that you want rather than having to sell on Amazon and pay them the 15% and all the percentages that come with selling on Amazon. So hopefully you found this helpful. Please reach out to us if you have any other questions or just want to get more personal feedback on what you think you could do to beat Amazon. These were just kind of some of the simple top of mind tips that we saw when it comes to buying as a business, and it's just our feedback that we experience buying on Amazon. So thank you.